Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Puzzle Quest Challenge of the Warlords on the PC. Today I decided to try something different from usual, playing match 3 game, something more casual if you like. I honestly don't plan on doing a full playthrough to this, because, I don't know, this type of games it's fun for a while, but it gets repetitive really quickly. And also it gets very hard as well, and you know I'm not very good at puzzles. In fact, I'm not good at games in general. So I'm not really planning to do a full playthrough of this game, and I'm just gonna stop when I either get bored or when I get my ass kicked. Basically, rage quit. With less rage though. So, profession, druid, knight, warrior, or wizard. I would go for the warrior. Warriors are fierce and efficient fighters whose special attacks mostly deal direct damage to their foes. Although many of these damage spells are based on red mana, they have a wide variety of them for use in different situations. Okay, we got different portraits. Alright, let's go for this guy.
Many say that the universe moves in never-ending cycles. Cycles of life and death. Cycles of war and peace.
Yeah, there is a plot.
Cycles of light and darkness. If that were true, then the lands of the Agarian Knights had known peace for too long. Their kingdom had been quiet and prosperous for many years. But soon, that part of the cycle would end.
Well, about time.
And another would begin.
So yeah, as I told you, this is a match 3 game. Basically, yeah, right now there is no quests, but the quests are about playing a match 3 match, to be redundant, against some enemy, right? And of course that's supposed to like simulate a fight in between the warrior and his enemy. So, welcome to Etheria. You're standing in the citadel of Bartonia, deep in the Agarian forest. You will travel through Etheria by getting and completing a series of quests available from cities around the map. As you can see, the map is not very small, kind of big. Any city with a exclamation point above it has a quest for you. A red exclamation point means it's an important story quest. To get your first quest from Bartonia, select the city and choose Get Quests. So, Bartonia, the largest city belonging to the Knights of Agaria, or Agaria. So, shop. I have 100 gold. I cannot spend, or I cannot afford any of these things. Pay attention, you can buy items to outfit your hero in this shop. To purchase an item, simply select it on the list. Items shown in gray are too expensive for you to buy. Items shown in red require a higher skill level than you currently possess. Alright, there is a minimum level required for buying certain items. It's not just about the money. Yeah, this is not just a simple match 3 game. Basically, you simulate a fight, an encounter against an enemy, but also you cast spells and the like, so it's very entertaining from that point of view. Family reunion. Your father has requested your presence in Syria. You must travel there and meet him. Is it Syria? Yeah. Letters are a little small. Your Majesty, I need to request a leave of absence. Your studies are progressing well. Why is so urgent? My father, Sir Albion, has requested my presence in Syria. Your father is a good man. He will not make such a request unless it was important. Your request is granted. Thank you, Your Majesty. Send your father my regards and hurry back. You still have much to learn. I will, my queen. Thank you. So, gotta go over here. To go to a new location, simply move the cursor there. Select it and your hero will walk there. You need to travel to Syria, the small tower to the right of Bartonia with the sparkles on it. Select it now, alright. A lot of tutorial we will have to deal with in this part at least. The Syrian knights are famed for their mighty paladins. So, you have arrived in Syria, home of your father, Sir Albion. You should visit your father at the first available opportunity. Actions. Once you have reached a destination, you may need to do something. Each sparkling location has a list of actions you can perform. Select Syria and now choose Visit Your Father. There it is. Father, I came as soon as I got your message. You're looking well, my son. The training in Vartonia obviously agrees with you. We have missed you here in Syria. The Queen sends her regards. Queen Gwendoline is a good person. Even as a young girl, she was very kind and fair. Why did you send for me? Is everything okay? Yes, but I found something odd in the West Tower and I wanted to give it to you personally. The West Tower? That was where grandfather lived. Yes, it was so long ago. I'm surprised you remember him. I found an old broken shield in there with a message from him. It said that the shield was to be given to you. A broken shield? Yes, it seems like such trivial matter. To call you back from Vartonia almost seems wasteful, but it was one of his last wishes and he was a brave man. He deserves to have those wishes honored. Thank you, Father. It's always good to see you, and good to see Syria again. So I got a broken shield from the protagonist's grandfather. Alright. Broken shield from your father, okay. Plus 1 experience.
Quest complete.
So yeah, well, that was a quest. We haven't started the game as such. That's the thing. Congratulations! You have completed your first quest. You will see that another quest is available back in Vartonia, so you should travel back there now and get it. Good luck. So let's go there and get a quest. Practice dummy. You must learn some basic combat against a practice dummy. Yeah. Back so soon? All was well in Syria, I hope? My father had a gift for me from my late grandfather. He found it and went to pass it along. Your grandfather, wasn't he? Yes, your majesty. He was the one who claimed on this deathbed that he had been mortally wounded battling skeletons. He was an old man and perhaps a little crazy. The Walking Dead have not been seen in Agaria for many centuries. I don't believe he was crazy. I have heard more than one rumor about such things this last year. Your Majesty? Do not give it any thoughts. You should return to your training if you are to become a valued member of the Palace Guard. Eveline has been waiting for you to return. I will go at once. So here we go. Basic combat. The objective of combat is to reduce your opponent's life points to 0. This one's over here. Well, actually the game is showing it to you. You can see his 20 life points flashing up in the top right. To make your first combat easier, you are facing a practice dummy who cannot fight back. So take your time and experiment. Swapping gems. Now you will start swapping gems to make identical lines of 3 or more. To swap gems, left click on the first gem and then left click on any gem adjacent to it. Yeah, it will tell you which ones to swap. Basically, by joining 3 skulls, you will reduce the enemy's energy. As you can see. Keep matching 3 of a kind. These purple stars will give you experience and help you gain levels. Swap these gems to match some gold. And you can spend gold in between battles. This one over here. Swap these gems to match some green mana. You use green mana for casting spells. These are the spells, by the way. So you have a minimal requirement depending on the amount of mana you obtain. The amount of matches you get, basically. Swap these gems to match some red mana. You use red mana for casting spells. Yeah, same thing. You can use gold in the shop after this battle to buy items for your hero. Swap these gems to match some yellow mana. You use yellow mana for casting spells. Yeah, the same thing will be said about the blue one, as you can see. You have enough mana to use the spell. Try casting it if you think it would be useful. I mean, I guess it would be useful, but... Actually, each... I cannot even read this. Alright, let's do this in the meantime. Let's continue on. Spell is active again. You will learn new spells when you gain levels. Yeah, but I cannot even read what this spell consists of because it doesn't let me. Alright, let's... Randomly creates a +5 skull. Your turn does not end if breath mana is 15+. So basically when you match these 3 skulls, you reduce 3 points of energy from the enemy. But if you create a +5 in this case, and you match one of these match 5, you will reduce, I think, 5 or even 8, 3 plus the 5 energy from the enemy. So that's why these ones are more valuable. Getting more experience over here. Matching gems. You're doing well. Keep matching groups of 3 gems, special skulls, until the practice dummy has no life points left. Yeah, here's the thing. This is a dummy. It doesn't attack. So with other enemies, you will have your turn, but also enemies will have their turns, and they can actually use skulls against you and match mana in order to cast spells against you as well. Yeah, they're telling you what to use right away. I mean, it happens pretty much all the time with these sort of games. Okay, now you can match skulls. Each skull does 1 point of damage, except for this one. Let's see. He has 17. So yeah, 1 plus 5, 7. Okay. What else can we do here? It's already telling you what to do. I'm very slow for this sort of games as well, so do not expect me going fast through the levels. I'm very slow. I'm really mediocre at this. I don't want to say totally bad, but I tend to be slow. Sometimes the obvious solution for the majority of you will be super complicated to me. Oh yeah, no moves again. In a regular match 3 game, that will result in you failing, but in this case, both opponents basically lose. So I lose all the mana, that's probably the big deal, but the battle continues, and I have got more skulls. So almost there. Let's get a bit more of experience. Some more money. Speaking of which... Oh yeah, if you get 4 of a kind, of a single color, you will get an extra turn. It doesn't count as much here because you are not fighting an enemy. And when the battle is about to finish, or when it's close to an end, the music changes. If you can sort of notice. I don't see too many skulls around. I mean, I see, but you know, not close enough for me to match them. All right, here we go. That should be it.
You are victorious.
So, can I buy stuff? I think you're ready for a bigger challenge now. It is time for you to get your next quest. However, the practice dummy is still there for now, if you need to practice some more.
Quest complete.
Yeah, and I guess it's also good for experience. Let me see what I can buy. Now, this is very, you know... Oh wait, there's a lot of stuff here. But I cannot afford any of this because everything is in red and gray. That means I need more level. In any case, when you level up, because right now I'm at level 1, probably when I win the next battle, I will be getting to level 2. Then I will be able to increase stuff automatically because of the level up, without having to buy anything. So let's get a quest. I can repeat the practice dummy and advanced combat. I must learn some more advanced combat by practicing against a young knight. So yeah, an actual rival this time. Eveline tells me your training is proceeding well. I still have much to learn, Your Majesty. I hope you have time. What do you mean? Forgive me, nothing. It was strange we talked of your grandfather earlier and his tales of the undead. I've heard 2 similar reports since then. This is very unusual. We have not seen these creatures here since the Bane Wars many centuries ago. Is there anything I can do? Go back to your training with Eveline. I sense a storm brewing, and I think we'll soon need all of the swords Spartonia can muster. As you wish, Majesty. So, training. Now it gets tougher. You have an opponent who will fight back. You both take turns matching gems and trying to damage each other. Remember what you have learned. If you don't match skulls and damage your opponent, he will use them against you. Yeah, I know that. See? The CPU in this case is taking turns as well. Try to match the correct mana for spells you want to cast. Still at tutorial level, so the game will tell you what to match. Swap these gems to match 4 of a kind. This gives you an extra turn. Yes, it was telling, as I was saying before. So I can make another move right away if I wanted. As you gain levels and improve skills, mana gems will give you more and more mana. But I guess I won't level up until I win this one. When it explodes, a +5 skull destroys and gives effect for all other gems around it. That's a little explosion thing. But I cannot match anything yet. Wait, can I? No, I cannot. I was paying so much attention to this one that I ignored the lower ones. Can you believe that? So me. And now that he can match skulls and actually dealt some damage to me. Ah, he got another turn and I got a +5. Okay, he's kicking my ass right now. This is a wild card. It matches any mana color and multiplies the amount of mana it gives. Yeah, but I cannot swap it right. Oh yes, I can, of course. There were 2 of a kind. Don't forget to keep an eye for your spells. You have enough mana for this one. Okay, this is for creating +5 skulls. I don't know how convenient that is. Ah, still have another turn? Wait. Oh, your turn does not end, so... Okay, that's convenient. Yeah, to create a +5 next to other couple of skulls for me to be able to match them. 4 of a kind, which one? Oh, money. Get another turn. Still unable to deal damage. Which very much. This one. Wait, what exactly? Where do I move it even? See? These kind of things might seem super obvious for you, but it isn't for me. Up here. Dude, took me forever. Now, of course, the enemy could do that. You're doing well. Keep matching groups of 3 gems. I know that, but... if there is something I don't know what to do in these games is to predict the next move. I care about the current one always. So, money. Not much happening right now. Yellow one. Now I could match and deal a lot of damage. Remember, the wildcards only match mana gems, not skulls, gold or purple stars. Okay, I'm aware of that. Each spell shows its mana cost on the button. Powerful spells have high mana costs. I have enough for this one again. Let me see. It didn't appear in a very good spot for me to match. So, anyway. Of course, he took advantage of that, motherfucker. Swap these gems for a... 4 of a kind. Which one? Okay. Nice. I got another skull. I'm still winning because I had even more health than him. Oh yeah, he got 2 spells. Divine Right destroys all purple stars. You gain the full effects for all gems destroyed. Thrust destroys a selected gem. You gain full effect for the gem destroyed. Yeah, but I have no access to those as in right now. Swap these gems for of a kind. Get another turn. Can't do shit yet. About skulls, I insist. Okay. And now he can do it, of course. I give him all the fucking chances. We're even. I just noticed. Okay. Auto moves. And now I can choose this one. He can also match skull, so we are still even. No, he's actually losing for 1 point. No, I'm not gonna switch these ones. I have skulls. The battle's more important. Even the game fails to give suggestions sometimes. Four of a kind. Four of a kind. And now I can switch this. Music changes because we are more or less close to the end. Dude, why you didn't switch this one? Now I'm taking advantage of it. Four of a kind again? No, that was an illegal move. Yeah, I lost a turn for making a little mistake. It's very assy, but fair enough, I think. Yeah, heroic effort with no damage dealt to the enemy. If you manage to chain together a cascade, or cascade, I don't know, of 5 or more series of gems, then we call a heroic effort. You will receive a bonus of 100 experience points. Okay, not bad, I guess. And now I can finish this off. There you go.
You are victorious.
Yes, I'm the best. Since, yeah, I got level up. Every time you gain a level, you get 4 points to spend on your skills. Each skill will cost a different amount, depending on your profession. Any unused points may be saved for later. So, Earth Mastery, as you can see, has a lot of elements. Let's see. Plus 15% of to inflicted damage. Actually, this is an interesting one. And requires only 1 point. I have 12. Okay, that's it. I mean, in terms of battle, at least. Cunning. Wildcards, more experience and gold earned from defeating foes. This is the current rank, and of course they tell you also the features for the next one, in case I spend 1 skill point on this. I'm not really that interested in getting effect from wildcards. They're not that common, not yet. 1 extra life points, okay, that sounds interesting, but it requires 2 points, not only 1. By the way, I'm making this part very long because it's the first one, so I'm done with all the tutorials. For next part we'll be dealing with real enemies, the real story, so it will be a bit more straightforward. I really hope you can read this. I think you can. I really hope so. $7 points. Maybe I should, yeah, spend on the ones that I have not much of. Get at least 1 rank for all of them. Let's see. And fire. Okay, I think that's it. At least I have a bit of better abilities for all of them. Congratulations, you have passed with flying colors, and now you're not a member of the Queen's Guard. And I believe the Queen was looking for you. She has attacks for you already.
Quest complete.
Alright, I'm gonna stop it here, guys. This looks like a huge map. This could be a very long game, actually. Why did I move? How can I go back to... That's the inventory. I have a menu with a lot of things. Let's close this. I don't know how to get back to the map. Trying to click everywhere. Anyway, okay, I need to like move like this, basically to place the cursor out of the game window, which is kind of weird. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. See you next time.